What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CUFC YouTube channel. It's another 5-minute preview here on the channel. It is Matchday 30, would you believe? There is 16 games to go in this League 2 season. Where has this season gone, honestly? But Carlisle take on Swindon this coming weekend. A massive month from a Carlisle United perspective. Swindon, Grimsby, Newport, Colchester, Gillingham and Barrow all to come in the next month. And I mean, it's a massive month, isn't it, of football for Carlisle United? I mean, if we can get the correct results in this February spell, you know, we could be out of that relegation zone comfortably by mid-March. But you got to put the performances on the pitch and you've got to get them points. A bit like what Swindon are doing at the minute, getting them points under their new manager, Ian Holloway. They definitely had that new manager bounce that we haven't had under Mike Williamson. But let's make the opposition Swindon, also known as the Robins. It is the Dan's Design derby, isn't it? But they were founded in 1879. Their manager, as we've just said, is Ian Holloway, and they play their football at the county ground, which holds 15,728. The county ground of Brunton Park, it is a 545-mile round trip, which will take over 9 hours and 28 minutes by car. So safe travels to anyone making that round trip up to Brunton Park this coming weekend. But as we're talking about that new manager bounce, there it is, 3 wins, 1 loss and a draw for Swindon, sitting in 16th position, a 3-1 win against Tranmere on Tuesday night, a 2-1 win against Newport, a 2-0 win against Barrow, a 2-1 defeat against Birmingham in the whatever that trophy is called these days, and a 0-0 against Crewe there. Carlisle United 1 win, 4 losses, a 1-0 defeat against Notts County at the weekend, a 2-1 win against Fleetwood, that 1-0 against Bradford, 1-0 against Tranmere, and a 3-2 against Crewe. In our previous 5, played some decent football, I've heard, on Tuesday night against Notts County, but not picking up the points. And, you know, somewhere where we did pick up the points early this season, Mike Williamson's first game, I believe it was, as Carlisle boss, we took the trip down to the county ground and got a 2-0 win. Captain Fantastic Sam Lavelle opened the scoring, and Luke Armstrong followed 30 minutes later to give Carlisle United a 2-0 away win against Swindon. But Swindon are a massive, I mean, we're massively changed, but Swindon a massively changed team since that game earlier this season. Looking at my Carlisle Matchday 11 then, I went pretty much unchanged since my last Matchday 11. I got Gabe Rees in goal. I've got the back three of Sam Lavelle, Terrell Thomas and Callum MacArthur. I'm starting Terrell Thomas, and I'm not sure what the injury to Aaron Hayden was, but I did see he went off. And if Terrell is fit enough, then I will play him in that centre-back role. I've then got Jordan Jones as a left wing-back. I was going to put Cameron Harper there, but we've got so many options at the minute. I think Jordan Jones is going to stay there. Josh Williams as a right wing-back, Will Patchin and Callum Whelan as 2 centre midfielders, Kadeem Harris, Joe Hugel and Scott Ray as a 2 10s and a striker. So many options in this team at the moment. You could go with, you could move Jones into one of them 10 positions. You could put Elliot Embleton in there. You could do a whole host of things, but that's what I would go with. That's what I think our best 11 is at the minute. I do like the midfield of Whelan and Patchin. I think Patchin calms the midfield down a little bit, and Callum Whelan has just been an excellent signing for us so far. That's what I would go with though against Swindon. What would you go with? Let me know in the comments down below. And what are your predictions? Here are mine. Cheltenham 0, Chesterfield 2, Gillingham 0, Notts County 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Bradford 0. Shock maybe there, not a lot of people expecting me to say that. Bradford in a great run of form at the moment. Bromley 0, Grimsby 0, Carlisle 2, Swindon 1, Doncaster 2, MK Dons 2, Harrogate 0, Crewe 4, Morecambe 1, Fleetwood 1, Newport 2, Barrow 2, Port Vale 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Tranmere 2, Colchester 1 and Walsall 0, Salford City 0. I hope we were 2-1 for Carlisle United. I think being back in front of our home support after a couple of away games will, I don't know, I think it would just push us over the line. I don't imagine Swindon are going to be massive numbers. No disrespect to the Swindon fans. I know obviously it's a long old trip, but I imagine Carlisle will just get that home advantage, get that home victory this weekend, following on from a good performance at Notts County and a win at Fleetwood. It would be a decent week to cap out. I mean, to be fair, if we're coming out of the games with even a draw over the weekend, 4 points from them 3 games would be a decent thing. But let's go for 6 points out of the 9 against Swindon and hopefully start this massive month with a great run of form But what are your predictions? Let me know in them comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've been See You off, and I'll see you in the next one.